Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tall Paul. I wanted to give you an update on being on the ACTIV8 Keto product for a total of 10 days. I've completed 10 days, and today I'm going to take my 11th dose here on the camera. And as I just stir a little bit here, because I pre-stirred it, but I'll go ahead and take a sip of it. In case you haven't seen any of the other product reviews, the drink has a very light and refreshing melon flavor, and I really do enjoy it. It's quite good. I have another technology problem today, this time with the scale, and I've for years have had the Costco scale, the one that everyone probably has, and this is the second one I've owned because the first one, after a long time of use, you'd step on it, and every time you get on it, it'd give you a different weight, and even if it was 2 minutes apart. Very unreliable. And so I got rid of it, and then I got another one, the same brand and everything, because I'm a Costco guy. Well, as I told you before, I never weigh myself, and I this morning got on the thing, and it was like way off. It wasn't even near what it should be. So I changed the batteries. Well, I weighed myself like 3 or 4 times. And like, how could it be 15 pounds off in between each thing? So I'm like, it must be the batteries. So I changed the batteries, and it was still acting ridiculous. So I went to Target, and I bought a brand new scale. I spent $58 plus tax on a scale. This one's Bluetooth, and it's all this stuff. And I turn it on, and I step on it, and it gives me a weight, which is what I was thinking it was going to be, around that weight. And then I step off, and I step back on just to see how accurate it is. Did it 5, 6 times. Every single time it's a different weight, and they're off by like 3, 4, 5 pounds. So both scales, this is why people who are weighing themselves every day should not do it. You can't trust the scales. I don't know, maybe I'll take this back and get one of the old-fashioned, non-electronic ones. Maybe those are more reliable. But honestly, I could care less personally about the weight. It's not about the weight for me. It's about the blood sugar control. But I know weight is something that everyone is concerned about. And honestly, I don't need to know how much I weigh, but I do need to know that I'm going in the right direction. Am I gaining weight or am I losing weight? Now, for sure, on this product, I am losing weight. And so on the screen there, it says I've lost 10.3 pounds. And what I'm doing is I'm going to start with the new scale. Okay, the brand new scale. And I took my original number for the original scale. But what was neat about that is that original number was actually similar to the same number that the doctor had. Okay. So, right in the same range. So what I'm going to do is stick with the new scale, although I should take it back, $60 wasted on something that doesn't really tell you something accurate. But I'll stick with the new scale. And last time I weighed myself, I said I had lost 11 pounds. Now, that was on the old scale with the old batteries. I didn't know it was acting up. And so we'll just start from here. So I'm around the same weight, let's just say, as the last time. I mean, maybe I've lost a little bit. I feel I've lost a lot. Like if you saw my pants, I definitely have lost inches for sure. I'll show all that when we're done with all this. I'll show before and after pictures. So it's day 10. We have only 5 more days of reviews here because this is a 15-day review. And then we'll just give you my summary at the end of, my thoughts and feelings. And as far as what to report regarding the product benefits from the company, this is their claims. It promotes ketone activity. Well, yes. I mean, how I measure that, I did show the other day the ketone strip. Now, this is from the other day. Okay. I was measuring at moderate. So I've never had ketones that dark. That's great, and that's something I never measure, but I just measured it for the sake here. And that was a couple days ago. And weight control, obviously I've lost around, let's just say, today it's 10.3 pounds, according to the new scale. Mental clarity and focus, that is what it is. You might think I'm crazy. I think I shared on another broadcast that I have a seizure disorder, so I take medication for seizures, and it's controlled, which is great. But a side effect of the medication is that I have hesitation of speech. So sometimes, you'll see me trying to find a word, or I can't get the word out, and that's totally caused by the medication. All right, so, I'm enjoying my mental clarity, whether it's from the product or not. I just am glad to be alive. All right, so energy and stamina is great. Blood sugar control, I haven't checked my blood sugar, but I know under keto it's great. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check out my 4-year A1C blood results, because that really tells the full story of why I'm on keto. And it's not just for the blood, but if you look at the cholesterol levels on that, that video is just amazing. I mean, thank you. I mean, it's just this LCHF and the keto diet has really, really brought my blood into perfect levels. All right. Biodiversity of friendly bacteria. There's no way for me to measure that. Regularity. I'm regular in the bathroom, no problem. The immune system, I can't measure that, but I've been healthy. I feel great. Detoxification, I have noticed my urine's been darker, which typically is a sign that you're dehydrated. I've been trying to drink more water, but it could also mean that I am being detoxified. And so that's that. Antioxidant activity in the gut. There's no way I can measure that, so I don't know. And digestion, this is a big deal for me, and I'm sure for most people, because we've all taken the products before where you have cramping or gas and just feeling bloated. With this, there's absolutely no abdominal irritation or cramps, nothing like that. It doesn't even affect it at all from my perspective. All right. So that's it. I wanted to keep it short today. These technical difficulties are very frustrating, but to me, it's just a wonderful sign for all of us to ditch the scale. I mean, it's fine to have one, but don't live on the scale. If anything, just maybe once a week, just to check in and see, am I going in the right direction? Am I going up, or am I going down? If you're going on every day or every other day, like for me, this is just like torture to have to get on every other day, because it's stupid. It doesn't matter what your weight is. How do you feel? How do you, are you eating the right foods? And you know what I mean? The weight, what's that number mean? Okay. Now, by just looking in the mirror, do you have extra weight you need to lose? If you do, you just keep doing your best to take the right, be in the right food program, exercise, everything that we've been taught. Not necessarily the foods that we've been taught. We've been told to stay away from fat and stuff like that. But on this keto diet, just stick to your program and you'll do great, So please, because who I'm talking to you. You have lived on that scale, and you judge yourself, whether you're a good person or a bad person, whether you're a success or a failure based on the scale. The scale has nothing to do with it. All right. So please don't even worry about it. And so today when I stepped on the scale and it was like so off, it was ridiculous. So I'm like, I'll just go buy a new scale. And it wasn't for me, it was for you guys. And then the new scale is just as crazy. So you can't trust it. It's just stupid. Throw it away. All right. That's my little rant for today. All right. So as you know, I have a wish list up on Amazon, and it has all kinds of different keto snacks that are on Amazon that I've never tried that I'd like to try. If you have any interest, you can send me a little treat or snacks to try out here on camera, and we can all see what I think of them. And if there's a particular snack that's not on the list that you'd like me to add to it, just go ahead and email me at TallPaul@ketosnackguy.com, and we can do that. And, a lot of people have been emailing me personally, telling me their stories. You can leave your comments down below. Sometimes people are shy, don't really want to share what their story is, but you're more than welcome to contact me directly, and I'll try to reply if I can. But just know that I do care about you. I am interested in your stories because I have been there, and I'm going to be releasing, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I did record already yesterday my story about my weight journey, and it's a tell-all story. Like nothing's been left out. Like it. I did make one mistake. I think I said I was on in the story. I said I was on OptiFast first and then Jenny Craig, but I think it was the other round. I think I was on Jenny Craig first and then OptiFast. But if you want to hear that story, you got to come back and watch it. And I'll put a link up here to the new story, even though when you watch this, if this is the first day it's released, that story might not be published yet, but eventually, once it is published, that link will work, all right? And if you are a keto product manufacturer and you'd like to send me your product line to try out, I would love to do that. Just go ahead and contact me at TallPaul at ketosnackguy.com, and I would love to do a review of all your products. And so each product would get its own review, and I'm very honest, and I love to try new things. And we all are really interested in having more options out there. So if you're a company that's thinking about doing keto, like I have a friend that's a baker, and he's completely changing the way things are doing. And, they're really thinking about trying to get into this space. And so if you are in a similar situation, you could, I'm encouraging you to do it, because there's so many people out here who need safe keto options that are healthier. And, we'd love to be your test market for you. All right. So take care, everyone. Just know you are not loved. You're profoundly loved by me. And I just am so glad you're here. If you could do me a favor and subscribe. There's my fingers. I still can't get the lighting right. I don't know. It's just, I've been in technology since 1984 in IT computers, and this new camera is so sensitive. I have no clue how to fix it. And I've been to YouTube and everything, so I'm just going to give up for now. All right, you guys, I love you, and we'll see you next time.